Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Smitty here, and I got some CFM gameplay going on. Let me see here. Oh, okay. Restream, put that up there. Okay, no, that's all right. So, got to keep the phone live here just in case whatever it is that's going on. I see the notifications here, but CFM gameplay. Gonna stream here for a little bit. I'm already in the middle of this first game here, so this is basically week 17, as you guys see in the title. Week 17. I am rocking with my Lions, and of course, doing some slider testing and everything. Shout out to Charter 04 and Flazko for their sliders. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's what I basically tested out through. And I made some adjustments of my own. I made some adjustments of my own because one thing when you play the game on all Madden, the one thing that you can't do, no matter what kind of refinement that you make, whether you adjust sliders, tweak, all that good stuff, is that you uh you can't tweak or refine what the CPU is going to try and do to you, no matter where you set the sliders at. Now, one thing that I played, like when I had played my last game, y'all had saw when I played the Bengals and I got waxed. I made a lot of user mistakes in that game, and then I had played another game on All Pro last, like a day or so ago. I didn't post it, but excuse me, I didn't stream it, but I had played the Rams and had lost. Now, I put it on All Pro when I played that game, but the problem was that I had the run blocking like too high. You know what I'm saying? The run blocking, I had it like at 70. I think it was at 70 I put it at. And it was too high because their guys were unrealistically able to just hold every single block. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know that and the game is good, don't get me wrong, but they can't hold every single block like that. Like that was just a bit too far fetched. I'm like, okay, that's a bit much. That's a bit much there. Good pass breakup. And um I'm trying to figure out a nice balance along the way that's competitive, yet legit. Like, I want to see the CPU play properly, but then I want the users to play properly. And, one of the main things said as well is from the dev team themselves is that playing on All Pro is going to give you that's going to be the more mid-level balance as far as the gameplay is concerned without, feeling cheated. And that's from what you get from when you play all Madden and those kind of happenings go on. You know what I mean? The Robo QB and all that good stuff that you see happen at times, regardless of what slider sets you use. So that's one thing that I've ran into like every single year, regardless of whose slider set it is, or even if, oh no, that's not who I meant to throw it to. See, I'm up here trying to talk to y'all at the same time throwing it, but that's on me. And that's my second INT, and that's the second dude that picked it off as well. Matter of fact, so that's on me, you guys. But I'm trying to figure out a clean baseline. This cat in there? Oh, a clean baseline as far as gameplay is concerned. And I want to see. Let me see what happened on this play. Okay, so Mike Wallace got. See, this I don't like, and this is something that happens on all the difficulty levels, but this I don't like here. that's that's more of a glitch, bug slash issue, that needs to be addressed, of course. And I mean, I've seen videos showcasing that already, but that's something that definitely needs to be addressed. Let me see what these guys are coming with. All right. Dang it. All right. They capitalized on my mistake. So, and that's what happened in the other games. Like, they capitalized on I made mistakes, capitalized on it, and got me accordingly. You know what I mean? That's what happens. So, all right. On that pick, I meant to throw it to the flat, the route that was going out to the flat, and I had threw it up. I had threw it to the wrong target. So, got to do better. I got to get on the board, get a touch. Excuse me, get a touchdown here. Oh, there we go. That's definitely a face mask. Mm-hmm. I will take that. All right, let's go. So, but I'm trying to find that balance, where it's competitive, it's legitimately competitive. There we go. Nice snag. Because especially since the update, with them updating the offensive line play, like the whole trench battle, that's huge in that regard. But I want to make sure that everything is as clean as possible in terms of just the way it plays.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, on that play, the expression "don't blink, you might miss something" certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed.
I mean, I don't have a beastly offensive line or anything like that here, so what these guys do accordingly, it's. Oh, nice catch. Proper catch. As well, I appreciate him going for the possession there and not trying to rack that, because more than likely he would have lost that ball. All right.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get to the
there we go. 31-yard line.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
Oh, come on, Tate. Man. Man, I know the contact did come through, so I'm not going to get too upset with that one, but got to make these plays, man. Got to make these plays.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
Oh.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this is why they need to have. Get up there. Get up there. Give me that. Let's go. Fell forward. That hit, he leaned forward, got over there. What a difference these physics make, man. I'm telling you, I can't emphasize that enough. What difference these physics make. See, it came with the 3-man rush, but he got open there. And see, he gets involved there. He's, pushing forward. Even though it would be awesome if you could actually interact with these kind of engagements at times. Like if I'm trying to push forward, I press button. It's like a button press or something like that. between you and the CPU or what have you in terms of being able to push forward. That would be a nice tackle battle kind of deal there because you still got the legs moving. Like, let's say I want to try and truck stick, or I want to aggressively move forward or something like that. Like having that kind of stuff mechanically in the game, that would be pretty tight. Because, instead of it just being one button press and that's it, like having to do like Madden 07 had it. Oh, no. Let me go into why I threw that here real quick. Just going to get in this real quick. What I was expecting here, I wasn't expecting Jones to stop running his route. He just stopped. I was expecting him to continue on like Tate. So I'm like, he can't cover both of these guys. So that's what I was looking for. I was hoping that he would have passed his back and he would have been more in between these two defenders and been able to snag it. So nearly ended up throwing a pick doing that. Nearly a third pick. Do not want that. All right. There we go. Yo, what's going on? What up, Flazko? What's going on? What's happening, man? Appreciate the shout out on the OS forum as well. Great work with the sliders, too. You know what I'm saying? Gotta shout you out for sure, man. Like, I greatly appreciate that because that was my. Dang. But that was my main thought was like when these sliders came out was, I mean, not sliders, but when the update was put out, was that, okay, now that this update is out and what they updated, you put a good slider set with it and you got some, you cooking with gas. And, oh, shoot. Dang. That was a nice play, though. And see, this is the kind of stuff I like. I pointed this out before as well. And on the screen, like if he's not going for a tackle, and this is the kind of separation that I like to see. If he's not going for a tackle necessarily, it shouldn't just automatically be a tackle. Like as you see Warford here, he goes for his block. And then you see him engage and he lost them. Which I hate that he did, because that would have been great. That would have been 6 right there. Sands held his block integrity up as he should. And see, that's the main thing I'm looking for here is I don't want to see guys as soon as I get here, he just loses the block. Here, when I look at this interaction here, he had that right shoulder. So to see him get around that, I'm like, okay, no, he got him. But then he had Durant hemmed up pretty well there. So I do my best when I said, yeah. Oh, hey, no, man. Hey, and appreciate the support, man. Appreciate the support from you and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's all very humbling to us that you guys are the reason. I mean, you guys are the reason why we do this, why we continuously do it. Perfect. Saw him get that shake. Get in there for 6. But yeah, you guys are the reason. You guys are the reason why we do this. So, I see people. I've read through the forum, especially since the update, and I look and see what people are saying, how they're refining their sliders and stuff like that. And it's great to see community interaction is the main thing that I like. Well, appreciate that. trust and believe, man. We do our best to push for the whole community, man. That's what it's all about. Total community effort, man. It never rests on just two people or three people or anything like that. We always push that because you guys have a strong voice as well. So don't ever not speak up or stand up for what you want to be said. You know, you have some people that say, "Oh, there's no point in speaking. They ain't gonna hear us and all that." Skip all that. Speak up. Make your videos. You got people out here that started at zero and got, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of subs and stuff like that. Whether they're doing entertainment, mixing it up with some feedback and everything too. You got to talk. You got to talk. Nothing happens when you choose to stay silent. You know what I mean? So, but no, we're honored. It's an honor and a privilege, absolutely, for us to press for, you guys. Hey, we press it for ourselves too, you know what I mean? But it's all from a community standpoint that, hey, this is what needs to be in the game. This is what Madden has right now. This is what they need. This is where they can get better at, stuff like that. So,
that makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot.
oh man, I overran him like crazy.
When you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If
Was it holding?
The hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually
there we go.
Play a little bit quicker than it normally does.
Yep. Set them boys back a little bit. 2nd and 6. I mean, 1st and 20. So, oops. And he steered me out of the way. And that was the one thing when I looked at their offense. Like when you look at the offensive line for these guys, they have a stack. Like they have a solid run blocking core.
On 2nd down, Flazko to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. To here, Whitehead in there to
yeah, and that's the thing. A lot, one thing I can definitely say, Flazko, is that a lot of, I don't see every single forum post. Like, I don't see every single one every single time. But I can definitely say that there is a lot less nonsense going on. You know what I mean? A lot less of the foolery that, from what I see at least, I can say that. Oh wow, he just dunked it off. That's solid. That penalty is what set him back big time though. Let's see, how was the coverage? Alright, see now. He could have threw it. He honestly, he could have took the shot down here. He could have took that gamble and took that shot, but then he just played it safe because the game is not, it's not like they're in desperation and need to take that heave. But we want to see the game translate that AI wise though. We want to see them like they're aware of the situation. Like, let's say they're down and they decide to take that shot downfield. Then we want to see him look for the deep shot first. If it ain't there, then check it. You know what I mean? But plus, he did have some pressure in his face. So. Oh.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession
switch
hands 1st and 10.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like when I scroll through the pages on forum posts and everything, you see a lot of people helping each other out, supporting each other, pushing, like trying out adjustments that others are trying out. That's what it's all about, man. I got to throw that away. Ain't have enough time.
Because that drive went
Don't want to mess around and
defense.
get
Great plays
sacked
by the defense to knock the ball away.
or throw another INT.
On that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either
All
your
right.
receiver gets it or
See what
nobody
we could
gets it.
do
Give
here.
him a lot of credit
But
for
yeah,
that.
your sliders and you and Charter, Armor and Swords do a good job as well. I'm just looking for a slider set that's effective.
What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
Shoot,
And
I'm
he
gonna go
breaks it
back
off
to it
easy
again.
after about 3 to 4
I'm
steps.
looking for the
He gets
middle of
to
the
his
field
feet.
every time on
Now what
this,
he's trying to do is use his
depending upon
body
how they
to keep the
defensively
defender
play
away
it.
from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
There you go.
And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Stafford here.
Ah, dang it. That was a good stop. Good stop. So, and I mean, the main thing, guys, that we got to understand is that this is always, building. They're always in progressive building mode with this game. Like, they're building it. So, there are going to be some good things. Oh, you got to take advantage of that. Yeah, Terrell Suggs. Put that linebacker on that wideout. Taking advantage of that every time. Yeah, Eric Weddle was the definite savior on that play. All right. First and 10 in the red zone. Let's see.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards.
Slow it down here. Call that TO. Now what I did was I put the pass coverage and reaction time back to 50. So, didn't have the time.
Back at the 9-yard line. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
Thank.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
He had 6 in his hands, man. Oh, come on, tape, man. Dang.
Just unable to complete it in the end zone. A big time drop. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
All right. At least get that. So we got the lead at least. I'll take that. And welcome, like I said, if you just now are tuning in, welcome. Welcome everybody to the stream here. This was more impromptu, not really scheduled. I am going to start scheduling my uploads and everything, and when I'm going to stream as well. So I'm going to let you guys know when I got stuff going on. So that way you know when my uploads are going to be dropping and all that stuff. So I'll have that schedule set up here real soon. Okay, you're just going to kneel it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure if I'm not doing an upload every day, I'm at least streaming. Cause every day I'm gonna have some kind of content for you guys, whether I'm doing some kind of breakdowns or just showcasing some gameplay, whether it's Madden or if it's a sports title or something like that. I'm definitely gonna be showing you guys some stuff. So just be on the lookout for it, cause I'll make sure, like I said, I'll make sure to definitely have some stuff coming for you guys. Yeah. That was a bad pick there, but I'm going to go ahead and get back into the game.
Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
All right, let's go.
So both teams have their marching
So I was
orders.
playing that Tom Clancy Wildlands beta, and I know that's done now. Which the only thing I don't like is that it's too short, man. It's like you basically gotta block out your whole weekend. You know what I mean? And just say all I'm playing is Tom Clancy. Like they give you that real small window to get it in with. Um, but game is a lot of fun.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
There you go.
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half. We'll see if they do just that. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones
Trying to run a game. Yeah, no, I already am running the game right now, man.
Really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah, and that's fun.
Some CFM gameplay I got going on right now, so not in the middle of that. Was Cloverland, London.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
After the game, we'll see.
They go back to a
Oh.
on first. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner. Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A second down run for Abdullah. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels.
3rd and 4.
Second level linebackers,
All right.
level defensive backs.
Yeah, we'll see. Cause like the main plan was to stream, get two good games in.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
That was dumb. I really didn't. To be brutally honest, at least from how it looked. Hold on, let me see here. Did I even have an option to throw it? Oh man, I didn't even look at tape on this play. To be honest, I was looking over here, and I didn't even focus on tape. I had the block. Shoot, I had the time. I could have just threw it right there in the middle, hit him in stride.
Was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to
That was bad on my part.
and tightening their coverage accordingly.
All right.
Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play. Averaging over 50 yards a punch.
Stay in.
There we
go.
Right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line. There we go. That's a good punt for you. All right. See if we can stick these guys.
Now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3. They can really
Get in there. There we go.
And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards.
All right, I'm about to take a huge gamble here with this.
Go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection.
Oh, he gained yardage on that one.
And now their offense has to
Or gained a yard or two.
50%. Tackle made there by Haloti Nada. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
Come on.
And Gibbs got it. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can.
He had the time on that play, at least. He definitely had the time.
Done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
Oh man.
What he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage.
All right, let's see what we gonna do. What we gonna do?
Two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a
Deep
power
shot.
set. Sometimes they
Let's go.
It's intercepted. It is. It's
Let's
intercepted.
go.
Slay with a pick. And they will take over
Big
at
play,
the
Slay.
49-yard
Let's go.
line. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really
Good
confident drive
deal.
either.
Good
This one's
deal.
kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Got him. Got him. Big play, Mr. Slay.
And Detroit getting
Good
set
way.
to
Nice way to
begin.
come away with
Got
the
lead last
INT
at
there.
Flazko. What's the key to this drive? I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins.
Yeah, you guys see our
We'll watch that leverage on this
our
drive.
blazing run game that we had last week.
He'll come out in the pistol. To throw on second down is Stafford.
Go. Oh.
Screen to Abdullah. They'll lose
Man,
it
and I
on
had
the down
blocks.
at third.
And
Some
I
good
had
call here.
blocks
That was an
there.
excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Couldn't do it.
Crediting your defense. Gotta credit them on that
Oh.
one because they tried to fool them, right?
All
Tried
right.
to trick them. Ran a screen.
Need to
And they
take
went to
advantage of
throw it
this
for a loss of yardage.
turnover here.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Let's go.
And he is out of bounds on the other
Let's
side
go.
of the field.
Nice. And with the pass interference. Yeah.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a
And with the PI.
pass interference. So hard to time it up for a defender
Real
to
talk,
complete.
hold on. I don't know if he'll play the whole thing out or not, the sequence. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. I guess they're calling it because he had the hand on him like that. Doing the podcast. Oh yeah. We're doing the podcast Thursday. Oh yeah. So we'll be on. We do every Thursday. Unless something comes up and we're all not able to do it, then we won't do it. And we'll let you guys know. But yeah, it's going down Thursday. But I honestly have not seen this animation. Look like face mask after the fact. That's what it looks like there, but that was crazy.
When the ball arrives, got there a little bit early on
That was crazy. Nice pickup though.
Following the penalty, and that play
Oh man.
losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We need some help on our line. I'll be definitely looking forward to that in the offseason to get some offensive help, offensive line help. Oh.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I thought we had that caught. I'm like, oh, he's gonna come down with it on this one, and then before you know it, he gets his big old mitt on that ball there. I tried to throw it away, but I tried to throw it away too late. Man.
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Too far over. Oh.
In this case, though,
that goes to the 20.
This is going to carry well into
that sucks.
for a touchback.
All right, let's stop these guys again, man. Couldn't get anything.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run.
All right.
On second down, Flazko to throw.
Get it? What? You gotta be kidding me!
It's incomplete.
What?
And there was a good opportunity to just run a ride there.
What?
Drop pass.
Oh man.
That's why they call them running backs and not catching
How
backs.
you not gonna come down with that, man? I gotta turn the INTs up. That's what that tells me.
Third and 5.
Come, but I got the slider down a bit, so.
Third down, Flazko from the gun. He's got time.
Oh shoot, ain't nobody over there.
He's got a man.
He got that.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Think about. So, question here is, what do you think about the devs allowing more physical interactions between D-backs and wideouts? I mean, honestly, the more organic physicality that we have in the game, the better. And I chalk this up to the safety play, to the safety play issues. Because it's like, well, yeah, it's like he kind of put himself in the middle of what's going on. So it's like, I can't really say that. But he should have tried to put himself, because I mean, every safety doesn't play perfectly. And I mean, he was torn between two guys here, so I can't get too upset at that one. But no, I mean, the more organic physicality, the better, because then what that introduces is not only do you have more of a organic outcome element you introduce between the offense and defense, but in addition to that, you also introduce offensive pass interference, defensive pass interference, and you have that, you know what I mean? And you can speak to it more than just an end resulting animation. You can say, well, what did he do along the way? What did he do on that route to get that holding call? What did he do on that route to, get that interference penalty called against him? And like right now, you really don't have that outside of just an end result animation. So that's the kind of stuff that we need to have happening in the game. So.
You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Third down. Flazko needs a deep.
Ooh. Let's go. Got him.
He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
And I know I got an absurd amount of sacks and everything this year and all that. I've been adjusting, tinkering with sliders and stuff like that during the whole season. So, and then plus we just had the patch update as well.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. They get to the
Get it.
ball. It's blocked.
Got it blocked. Get it beat. Let's go.
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
See. Whew, excuse me. I don't see more concentrated effort on the run, like when they try to get that ball. They're working on it, and like I know it's definitely work in progress, and they're definitely working on it. It's not where it needs to be at, as of yet. All right.
It's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Yep, he sure was. He was right there to be up on it.
Here's Stafford now on second down.
There we go. First.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and
3rd and
inches.
inches.
Can't be more than a half a foot.
All right, let's get in there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here.
There we go.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
13-10, closely contested game here.
Dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Whoa! That was a wildly inaccurate pass there. Threw that thing straight at the defense. And one thing, guys, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do later. Like, this whole CFM series is about playing CFM. What I'm going to do, guys, is there we go. Wanted to turn it up right there. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a stream later as well. A little bit later. Wanted to try and truck the guy. But then, like, you know, I'm going to do like a little passing clinic, so to speak. And talking about and showcasing the passing game in NFL Fever. I know a lot of people, you know, and like some people may not even know about that game, but the passing mechanics in that game were, oh dang, yeah, I had nowhere to go on that. But those passing mechanics were hands down by far the best passing mechanics in the game. I mean, I know we got APF. You know, they do a real good job with the passing mechanics in there. But NFL Fever can't touch it. Do this. Like NFL Fever, the mechanics were they were ridiculous in that game.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have
all right. Please don't tell me holding. Oh boy. I knew as soon as they show my O lineman, that's all I was kind of fearing. Like, oh, yep, they're gonna call holding on me.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford.
Wow. He trailed and kept up with me the whole way. He was right there.
And it's 3rd down. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down. 3rd and long. It's Stafford.
Dude!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
It was there, and I figured it was there, and I thought I had it. My man took it from me.
They're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, Less of a field goal attempt.
Extremely upsetting. Extremely upsetting there. All right.
Big fella runs routes. It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls.
They got a solid line play. And see, that's the other thing too, though, is when it comes to the line play. All right, when it comes to the line play, I want to be able to, and I've shown it in videos past and said it before, what have you. But you want to have that control over what it is you do. What it is that you choose to do as that D lineman. Good stop. Good stop. So.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack. Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility. And a shot
Good deal.
on third down, unsuccessful.
No one there to get to it. Hey, I'd rather it fall down to the ground instead of, him having a chance at catching it. So, yeah, good protection on that play. All right. Still holding on to this lead right now. Got to get some points on the board. These cats just got our number right now, man. They are getting us at every turn.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take it.
All right.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up? Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get rid of
There we go.
him.
We were driving downfield, but it's just we got to be able to seal the deal here.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
I should have threw it faster. Throw it instead of lobbing it. But I was anticipating a defender to be, trailing him. But not that dang on bad. Goodness, I should just threw a dart to him instead. I could have tried to, make some moves in open space. Oh, excuse me. All right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first
Good stuff.
run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Got to be patient, wait for the blocks, and do what I can. Oh, man. Where's my blocks, man? Hold on, I want to see what happened on that. Had the counter. I called the counter. Oh. The reason why he did that, that makes sense. He tried to pick up the closest threat on the path. And yeah, they just had that play. Okay. That's what's up. Hey, what's going on, Mini Jordan? What's cracking?
7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just streaming some Madden out here, man. Streaming some Madden. CFM play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They stop him for only 3.
Come on, man.
Bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 46.
All right. There we go. Well, at least we pat on some numbers. Try and increase the deficit on their end. So
they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough. Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6
all right,
on
here we
that
go.
drive, this would be a much different game. And getting set to go.
And I'll be picking up, and I also going a little bit outside the box for me though. I will be picking up. Dang, it just slipped my mind. MLB The Show. There it is. It slipped my mind. But no, I'll be picking up MLB The Show, and I'll definitely be getting some stream action in on that. Now I'm like as novice as they come. Well, I'm novice with it. You know, I have a okay understanding of baseball, but I don't know all the ins, outs, rules, and regulations and such. What? This cat running away.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And as these numbers show, last week, great game. This week, not the case. And sometimes it's not just as simple as throwing the football.
Have I tried CFM with only the QB? No, I can honestly say, like, you mean just put player lock and just control the QB only? No, I haven't done that. Oh, good breakup. Okay. Good pass breakup. But no, I have not done that. So I thought my man had that thing caught. I'm like, he dropped that right in the middle of the zone. Like right in that open spot. No, I like to control. The thing is, let's see. Try to get to the inside.
Comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
Okay.
We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up
good stuff.
Usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense. Especially in the
no, I did do a CFM before where I did only use, like, just for testing out, I did it where I only played defensive end and only played as a halfback. There we go.
Because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it.
They gave me that much room to work with, so I'm like, hey, let me go ahead and take advantage of it. All right, hopefully my man can pull. Good deal. Good deal. Steadily moving upfield. Well, downfield on these guys. Downfield. All right, hopefully they can both pull, because missing that blocker was huge. See, I got sucked into that block there on that play. Yeah, they do need to add more. There needs to be a lot more depth to superstar mode. Like, you know, I mean, that, yeah. Essentially, superstar mode. Oh, he's still up. Let's go. Abdullah shedding tackles. Not known for that, but I've been beefing him up with his XP progressively, so he's been able to, you know, develop a little bit. There. Couldn't get a crossing route there, but, you know, went on ahead and at least did the little dump off there, so hey, if it ain't broke, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna come with that counter again. I've been getting positive gains out of it, so I'm gonna see if it'll. Well, good thing with Jackson is that he's usually, you know, he usually is one to gain yardage. He usually is a forward. He goes down going forward, so it's cool. It's cool on that.
normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job.
Oh, what? I didn't see that pressure come at all. I'm focusing on the receivers. I wasn't even looking at the trench. So that was strictly coincidental when he got off that play.
That leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there. That's winning football.
There we go. Cool. Put it further and further out of reach on these cats, man. All right.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game. And he won't return this one. He'll go down.
These cats gotta turn it up. Now I want to see how the game acts. So this is the other thing too. The in-game behavior to these late game situations or the deficits. You know what I'm saying? Like deficit control. Oh yeah. Well, think about it. You're not controlling like as far I don't know if you're able to give XP out when you play just a position or you just worry about you.
Second and 10, Flazko once more. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it.
But
And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
that's one thing about that.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag.
Is that I don't think you're, developing your players accordingly and stuff like that. Which oh, let's go. Oh. Well, hey, it's still a loss nevertheless. I'll take it. Let's go. Yeah, Taylor up here. Taylor is eating out here today. Blew that man up. Taylor eating like we eating. You know what I'm saying?
On second down, Flazko to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10
All right.
That sets him up for third down. So on that
Yeah. See, and what I want to see happen. What I want to see happen is I would love to see player development be more like how it was done in the past. Like in past Maddens or even like, taken from 2K5. Like, you develop game plans and, based on those game plans that you utilize, like make it more about I position my man to succeed. You know what I'm saying? I position this player to succeed via this method. How I physically trained him. Oh, dang it, man.
he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Flazko to throw. And his throw
Under pressure.
incomplete.
But, I want to see the game. I want to see the game progress where it's not XP driven. Because I don't really, not a fan of it being a XP driven aspect. Like, I don't really care for it being about XP. I'd rather it be about, pluses and minuses as far as, okay, you get this kind of ratings boost. You get that kind of ratings boost. You played it, you did this conditioning, you did this, that, and the third. This is the kind of boost you get, based on the weekly preparation. If you go too aggressive with your practices, you can hurt somebody. Like, that kind of stuff is what we need. Because, look, it's unfortunate what happened. But, whoa. But look at Teddy Bridgewater. And look what happened. All he was doing was practicing. And you saw what happened with him. So,
incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on. And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they
Yeah, exactly.
how tight windows are there and how many bodies
Like you actually are building your player up, not just getting XP at random or what have you. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I have an issue with. It's like it shouldn't just be.
Second and 10, Flazko once more.
Yeah, he had to throw that out there. But he's not just, you're not just getting this random XP. You like it's like this. You achieve this goal. You can achieve goals and things like that, and that helps give you more of a reputation. What are you reputable by? And that's what we see with scouting reports and stuff like that. Like what we're about to see. It's about to be the NFL draft, right? In a few months. You got the combines and stuff that are coming up soon, and the pro days and such. Well, when you look at these pro days and everything, what do you? Yeah, there's going to be numbers. People are going to look at quarterbacks and look at 40s and stuff like that, 40 times and shuttle drills and bench press numbers and all that. Yes, you have those numbers, but they're looking at your on-field reputation. What did you do from a reputable player standpoint? What did you do?
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance. They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
There's false start bug up here happening here. I haven't had this happen in a minute, so.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel.
Seriously? Okay.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
This is a bit excessive right here.
So a costly penalty.
Now, resilient 19. I think there should be a hard work rating.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Yeah, this is like five times this happened here. Like, this is a bit this is extremely excessive. Come on, please just stand still. As you guys are seeing, this is live here going on. You guys are seeing this excessive. This is stuff we gotta, tweet Rex and Clint about this kind of stuff popping off and just consistently going on here.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. He's gonna let it fly.
And it's picked off.
And that should do it. A great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true. And see, that's once again, like what I was saying earlier on, Flazko pointed out, that's why as a community, we got to make sure that we stay active as a community whole. Stay active. You know what I'm saying? Point these things out to the dev team and things like that. Like, I'm pretty sure as soon as it popped up, dudes are on Twitter, already made videos and all that good stuff about it. But yeah, to resilient, to the question you had asked, should there be a hard work rating? Yeah, like, I mean, that to me would be like your high motor, or have a rating, have a trait like a workhorse trait. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I would love to see. Like, in the sense, and just so that, just to read it aloud so then people can see it. So do you think there should be, I'll pause it so clock don't run, but you think there should be a hard work rating in the sense that certain guys don't want to put in the practice to get better while others do the work to progress at a fast rate? See, that to me would be a combination of your having a high motor, that's more on the field effort. But then as far as like off the field and practicing, that would go into their development trait. At least like from what I would pick from. Like if I were to say so, it would be their development trait. So if they have slow, normal, fast, still up. All right, now is it a penalty against us? That's the thing I'm questioning now. Is it holding? This guy right here, man.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down. Could be a blitzer. They'll run it now.
Oh, yo!
His first carry, he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, that's one of the
Riddick.
mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But
You gonna do us like that, man? Gonna fumble the ball. Wow. Well, you definitely see they trying hard.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the
Wow.
for a Baltimore touchdown.
Okay. He avoided the sack, took myself out of position big time on that play.
And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused.
Yeah, I know they're going for this onside. That's a given.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick.
There.
And this is going to be recovered by
Now, they do not have enough timeouts.
just about put a capper on this one.
So, I'm going to just kneel it out.
Detroit getting set to go now.
2 kneels and it's over. But yeah, that would be like, high motor, their development rate, and then having different traits. That would be more like an effort or confidence or, like having a personality trait. You know what I'm saying? Are they expressive? Are they assertive? Are they aggressive? Are they extremely laid back? There we go. That's game. So, are they going to truly give that kind of effort consciously, or do they not give a care? You know what I mean? Like, you can have those expressive traits in regards of training, in regards of development. Like, they can be enthusiastic about training. Like, they can be enthusiastic about development personality-wise, but they still got a slow curve. You see what I'm saying? At the same time, you can have somebody with a normal trait. Their development can be normal, but then they can also be very passive about training. So that's what I'm saying, like, as well, in terms of development. So it's like their development trait is normal, but their attitude is very laid back when it comes to training. But then on the field, though, they got a high motor. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, because you have some guys you say, like, man, they got all the talent in the world, but they don't care to apply it. So. All right. After 8 billion penalties and false starts and such, they pick the ball off. They make us fumble as we drive downfield, and yeah.
It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
They got us, man. But that's something that they need to do, is have something along that line development-wise, because the problem right now is that the game doesn't have anything to embody that. Truly, like, it would be cool, and everything I'm talking about here has. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see what any traits. Oh, better yet. That's such a hard trait to develop them on. Let's see. Let's submit that. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it like that. Pass block. No, I'm gonna discipline his tail. Need no costly penalties. Alright. Just save everything else. Alright guys, just in case if some of you guys think I'm all done with the game here, I am not done yet. Still got some more. No, I still got some more I got going on here for you. So I'm still I'm just going through and updating my players. All in all, you know what? Dang. Okay, yeah, I could go back. All right. I need all the protection I could get, so I'm gonna beef that up. Add a consistency rating too. Yeah, see, there it is. There it is. Yup. Consistency as well. See, that's what, and this is another great point here. Just said like they should add a consistency rating too, so a player like Jerry Rice brings it every game, while Randy Moss does it sometimes and takes plays off. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. I mean, those are things that he had done during his career. So let me go into his. Let's see. Play recognition. Yeah, I don't need him getting faked out. See what we can do to minimize that. All right, so beef up Margaret Jones. Who else I got here? All right, all these. Okay. Get that awareness up. Kyle Benoit. Play recognition, turn that up. And see, that's something that they do need to have in the game as well, because these are yeah, get that play rack up. I'm gonna need you to have that. But those are the kind of things that we definitely need to have, see developed more and more in the game. Let me see, because when you play, because and once again, going from this whole XP bit right here, you already got the development curve going. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna see guys like you could tailor how you practice. You could tailor how you practice for that core, for that for that player core. Right now, you really don't have it like that, where you have, where you tailor how you practice. It's more like I practice the same way for everybody. Yeah, he needs all the help he can get with his stuff. Like, pass and run block. Oh, okay. I'm going to. I'll just let it auto update everybody else. Continue on here. All right, now as far as my scouting is concerned, got the wild card next, but let me go ahead and get my scout on here. There's no difference between Marvin Harrison and Randy Moss, yet in real life they were different players. On the game, the only difference is one faster than, and that's very true. That's a great point, and that's what I'm getting at here is that somebody, I need some solid pass block. Pass blocking I'm definitely gonna need. Let's see, strong safety, what I got here. Yeah, I scouted a lot of these guys. And typically I'm trying to find somebody with some size to them. That's why I like going for the 6-footers or better. Like these guys that are highly sought, these would be my guys to pick if they're on the board. I'm gonna try and go for something like that. So we're not bad in that position, so not looking the most for free safety. I know that on the left end, need a little bit of help. That's all my points. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll have to see what's going on going forward there. Alright. What's going on, Rocky? What's happening? Okay. So I'm going to move forward. Go ahead to next week. It's the wild card. Well, no, I don't have to play the wild card. So I'm good. Yeah, just sim that. Alright. Now the sliders are going solid, man. These Flazko sliders are on point. But to the point you're saying, there, Marvin Harrison, Randy Moss, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, having those different traits, those developmental traits broken down is gonna be, that's gonna be huge. I was to say that would be huge. All right, move on to the divisional. This is where it's going. Ooh, the Panthers. Oh man. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one right here. All right. And see, that's the whole thing. Like, I'm gonna get into the whole scouting aspect of things. Probably cut a video on that kind of stuff. Cause, okay, that's fine. I'll play that, but I'll sim that. But we need to yeah, that wouldn't hurt to have either. Have a blocking slider, like the defense's ability to get past the block. But we need to, and I mean, I agree with that. Like, there, so in that way, users can regulate it, accordingly. But, and that goes to that whole slider set video I had done with NHL. Like, the more sliders we have, the better. The more settings that we can tweak and adjust based upon what happens in the game, the better off we are as a whole. So, oh dang. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff, hold on here. Go to the slant real quick. But that's the kind of stuff that we need to have. Like, you gotta have that direct community interaction. The more interaction we have as a community, the excuse me, the better off we are. We got to keep that interaction live and going. It can't be, oh, well, the way he was moving made it out like he had the space. All right. Dang. Didn't have enough time. And see, to take from, dude that had made this point on our show the other day was like, when you look at MLB The Show, and you see how they calculated the ball, the distance, the ball travel, and everything, and how they have it all intricate now, and you like, you got the ball and you have the ball physics. There we go. All right, that's all done, and we can move forward. So yeah, like, how you have the like, how you have the ball. You have the ball physics, and they got the temperature and the velocity and this and that, like all these factors that are brought into the equation. And where Madden is at right now, there's a lot that they still need to develop. And I mean, and like I said before, the coolest thing about all this is that you have a guy in Clint and Rex that, I say guys like Clint and Rex that play the game, that are saying things like, yeah, we know we have a long ways to go, and we know we need this, and we know we need that, and bring all of those factors in. Like, people keep giving that positive, that constructive, needed feedback. That's going to help us get the game to where we truly need it to be at. You know what I mean? But it's going to take them time to get it. But we just got to keep on pushing it. So, look at different wide receiver routes. Everyone doesn't run the post or slant the same. No, I agree. I mean, to be brutally, strength should matter across the whole board with everyone. You know what I'm saying? If I make a offensive lineman, like I want to see it where in Madden where the height matters in terms of your blockers. Like if I have an offensive lineman, and let's say I have a shorter offensive lineman, he may have 70, he may have like his strength may be like at 80, right? And he goes up against a defensive lineman that has like 95 strength. But but my offensive lineman is 5'11", but the defensive lineman is like 6'7", right? Well, he's gonna have a much higher center of gravity, right? Than my old lineman, and my old lineman could end up doing some damage because of that. See what I'm saying? So like that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like I want to see those elements. I want to see the physical, scientific element of the player differential come into the fold. It's not there right now, at least from hearing from the devs, like it's not truly there. It's not truly present. It's more of this guy's rating versus that guy's rating, and this is what the potential outcome would be. As we've seen, various streams where Clint has taken the time, and we appreciated Clint, coming out and breaking things down accordingly. So, oh man, okay. Right now, I'm gonna have to, 2 rushes and got 16 yards already. Gonna have to try and bottleneck this, because remember, guys, I did the stream when the patch first came out, and gameplay was crazy. Playing these guys, like this is the team. This was the first game I had played, and it was wild. These cats are they just running it down our throat right now. One of my biggest problems is the blocker avoidance. Yes, it needs to be like how they had it in Madden 25, to be quite honest. And I did the video showcasing that. Madden 25, it was like they had it in there, like it was already there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whew. But yeah. Right. That's what I said. Like I did a little quick stream showing that and saying like, yo, they have it in Madden 25. Like they had. I would say they had a lot more contextual moves, and a lot of the moves they did were to get you around the block quickly and keep that forward momentum going as much as possible. Whether it was dipping the shoulder, putting your hand on the back, doing a quick, cut to the inside or to the outside around your blocker. It wasn't like how they have it now where dudes get, you get hemmed up on your block and you're just stuck. Or you run into the back of your blocker and then you do that jump back. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Want to see that stuff refined.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He goes underneath to
There we go.
and this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
Just trip and get so yeah. And I mean, I don't have a problem with dudes tripping because that happens.
little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun.
But I want to see guys. I want to see more of the avoidance. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have my ball carrier and he trips up, like because what I liked even in Madden 25, and I think there was an example of it when the stream happened. Like, oh dang, he was there. Now I had a play where my where I did the he did the avoidance, like he stepped around the block, but because the defender was pushing that O lineman back, he ended up tripping over his leg and went down. You know, like he stumbled and fell and then got tackled and was down. So, hey, what's going on, Tay? What's cracking? Yeah, it will lead to better visuals, but having more of those animations. There we go. Like having more of those animations would be on point though, because then what you could do is you have more animations to classify like different receiver types. You know what I mean? Your possession receivers, your balance. Oh, he's blocked. Get up there. Get up there. Yeah. Get that first. But, you know, possession receivers, like, you know, like not just the receiver types per se, but also the skills. You know what I'm saying? A guy that's like a more balanced wide receiver, like a balanced tight end / wide receiver like a Eric Ebron. You know. There we go. Nice break. Okay. Got a few yards there on the first down run there. I'll take that. Yes. Crowd noise was huge, man. And it had to do with, and the thing is, it messed with your composure. It messed with your player's composure as well. Like if your guy got shook up, you know, whether it was a sack or he was not the most confident, like you put a freshman out there, you had composure levels. And see, that was another thing too in the NCAA series back then. You couldn't scout for composure. You just had to play. You see what I'm saying? It didn't matter what. Oh, dang. Oh, my man got ate up on that play. But it, you know, your QB gets sacked, he gets rattled, stadium shaking, like all that kind of momentum stuff. Come on, man. I mean, I know he's been gone for quite a few weeks, though. Nah, Tay, I wish they were bringing NCAA back. Nah, ain't nobody. Look, right now, nobody trying to touch that NCAA with a 10-foot pole. No one's touching that. With all them issues that they have, you know, like with everything that's been going on. Dog, no! I saw him coming and I tried to get it out and it was too late. Dang it. Oh man. What was it? Remember the animation? Struggle to get audibles off and you'd have to read. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like crowd gets loud, you wouldn't be able to see what passing icon it was, or the route would be a squiggly line, or better yet, it would just have a question mark. You know what I mean? And you'd have guys putting their ear up like, I can't hear. What you saying? Like, wideouts doing the same thing. Like, I can't hear. Like, you don't have any of that stuff now, and that's the part that's like, oh man, that immersion. Like, it's, oh man, it hurts that it's gone. Nice. Let's go, Dre. Good play. Good stop, I should say. Oh, no. Good. Good job, conversion. All right. Y'all got to protect that goal line no matter what. Come on. Cam got hemmed up by his line. See? And, like, this will go into it here. Like, he had all these blockers, but then, you know, defense is getting around. He ends up, like, I honestly think that Cam would have just scrambled here. Yeah, I should have did that. That's true. But looking at his scramble, like I think he was gonna turn it upfield, but then his blocker got in the way, and he just threw it away. Especially since he had Ansa coming, and I had Nada coming that way, so he just threw it out. At least that's my assumption. All right.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Cam was looking for a pass option, and then he was gonna tuck it in and run. Fight for the fumble. Better power ups and not just sliding. Fight. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see some kind of mechanic. I don't know, fight for the fumble necessarily, but I would like to see guys. I would like to see it where guys actually do fight for the ball. You know, like I want to see them, and I've shown that in videos and stuff like that in the past, where like you'll have a guy knock a ball out for a fumble, and then he'll be down on the ground and literally lay next to the ball and do nothing about it. Like don't reach for it or anything. Like, oh wow. I want to see guys contextually do something trying to get to that ball, like reach out for it or something along that line. No, because we don't have that right now. So.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big time play.
I couldn't turn it upfield none, so that ain't really gonna help me. All right.
A difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal. From the gun on third down, Stafford.
Hold it. Oh. Oh, man. Thank goodness my man didn't pick it, because that sucker was a loaf of bread. I only hope it goes. Okay. It'll be out of bounds, so. 12-yard line. I'll take that.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act.
What do you mean?
Because you're exactly right.
Oh, you mean why playing that camera view?
6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points
I
is
think
3
that's
points.
the question he's trying to get at.
You take
I
points,
like
you
it being closer up on the field kind of view when I'm playing.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter.
That's why I like to play with that camera view. So it's more of a challenge to me. You know what I'm saying?
Position to do so. This is Stewart again. Bulldozes past
There we go.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I see bigger hits, so it's like a risk reward factor.
That's a nice play by the defense.
Throw across the middle.
Let that one
You know you have no work.
let
Yeah,
it go. Move on.
that's one thing too. That is very true. Like somebody, I mean, you know, and that was the whole thing they said with aggressive catches. Or if you guys remember, the blog articles and everything were saying that, you know, that's how it's going to play out. Was that when you have, you know, if you keep going for those aggressive catches time and time again, your player's going to come down hurt. And they really don't have that in the game.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he got off the end there quickly to make that play. Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And
dive for the pass.
For the 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that is true. They don't get it. They get up way too slowly, especially if it's like you said, like if they lay out for the ball and come away with the reception, and then they tuck and roll. Like I want to see them get right up. Like get up. You know what I'm saying? Get up as quick as possible. Get up and keep trucking downfield instead of just laying down and staying down. Now I can understand if I did a possession catch, that makes perfect sense to do that. I'll let that be the last play of the quarter. Well, no, I'll skip it.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Stafford now to throw. He hits Riddick.
Go. Oh, man. All right. Well.
One quarter gone in this NFC divisional round matchup. 3-0 is our score. We're back to the Motor City after this. This is the NFL.
Because, like, in some cases, guys, like, when that ends up happening, your player gets downed. When you look at the replay of it, it's like, yo, I would have had 6. You know?
You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin is the line.
Or,
Possession of the football here to begin.
no, I would have had another 15, 20 yards.
A 4th down situation.
All right. Perfect. 3-yard line. All right. Pin these suckers deep. But gotta get this. Gotta get the stop. Otherwise, I don't mean jack. Good D. Good D. We held him there. We at least held him in check on that one. More NFL broadcasting, man. It's NFL and CBS. I don't know how that would necessarily work. Yeah. Oh, we've all talked about the challenge system numerous times. Yes. But having more broadcasting teams, you know what? I mean, I agree. I do agree. I do agree. We do need more.
The offense in that middle ground here on third down.
We do need more coverage teams.
Now it's Newton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to
There we
throw,
go.
so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics.
But like,
They do so much repetition in practice,
look at
They expect it to be autopilot once the game
see,
start. That way
I feel that
type of pressure of the game, pressure of
even though the broadcasting, the broadcast package adds a lot more immersion to it, and I agree with that being part of it. But first and foremost, get the gameplay tight. Get the gameplay tight. Get your modes tight. Then have a more, a direct network presentation package. Cause look, NHL, they got the NHL on NBC. MLB The Show, they just now are going with an official network. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you a whole lot right there. But MLB also have just been getting into the accessories and everything too. Like they started building that up a good amount and built that stuff up in terms of what accessories you get. The different brand names like the cleats, the bats, all that good stuff. And now they got MLB presentation. You see there, I just tried to follow all the blue jerseys. Whoever got on that Honolulu blue, tried to follow them as much as I could on that one. Hold it!
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession.
14-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time.
Hey.
Get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game
2K did well with it.
You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, that's my thing too. I'm not extremely worried about the presentation like that. But, when we talk about the authenticity and things like that, it helps. Ooh. It helps a lot more when you're able to add a lot more authenticity to the game like that. So it does help, But what's cracking, Neff, man? What's going on, dude? And fam's good. Everything's good, man. Just getting it in here.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Newton turns and hands to Stewart.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be mega authentic to the point where it just sounds like, super manuscripted. But you want to have them showcase their authentic, that level of authentic knowledge that they have too. I want to see them give that in the game too. Oh no, I didn't see that, Neff. No, I'm definitely going to check that out. Yikes. Like how you hear like these guys, Charles Davis, Brandon Garden. Now are they on somebody's network specifically? No, but it's an organic team. They don't have, I mean, these guys have done the commentary, but they are able to lend that authenticity because these guys know what they're talking about. They're familiar with the game. You know what I mean? So they can really speak on it and led that visual credence, that audible credence to the game, to the experience. And then the fact that they update it every week, every week, I mean, they still are updating commentary. And like the way they're talking about stuff right now in the game, like when you do your play nows or what have you, that's crazy because when you think about it, it's gonna be wild when it comes to the draft. Like once the draft is over, then you're gonna be seeing guys talk about it at that point. So it's cool. Like I like it. Excuse me. I like the element they got here.
Because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and man to go with that run. Newton on third down. Now they set up the screen.
Good play. There we go.
Good contain, no gain on the screen.
I was concerned. I'm like, oh, is Slay gonna be able to stop him? Hold him up. These guys, boy.
You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback, but how about the patience they showed? Read the play.
Oh, there we go. He got the distance, but didn't have the direction. There we go.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it.
Yeah, 58-3. That's a bad L. That's a very bad L to take. Oh snap! Stay up. Let's go. Oh, couldn't go nowhere. See, but I can appreciate plays like that. Let me go on the replay here real quick. I can appreciate plays like this here. Cause look, man got me hemmed up. I hit truck and to see him still fight through it. But then, the additional reinforcements got there and that was it. It was a wrap.com for me on that. But I love it. I love it.
That was all the defense. They made it happen. Here's Stafford now on second down. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And a nice gain.
All right, here we go.
Along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised. That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage. To throw is Stafford.
Did he get it? Oh man, I gotta go for this.
Brings up a fourth down situation. Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Come on, I gotta go for this. Gotta go for it. There we go. Gotta go for it here. I need them yards. I gotta get on the board. Skip all that. They tripping on that one. Halfback toss. Well, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I was able to come away with it. Dang it. I already knew it was bad when I threw that thing out there, man. I saw that thing. Yeah, he was all, yep. Just like they said. And see, that's the whole thing with the commentary, though, as well, that I like, is that they say some of the things that I'm already thinking. Now, that time I wish he turned it up. That time I wish he turned it upfield because he had the room to do it. He definitely had the room to do it there. Oh! Man.
Wind up out of bounds. I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth. That was palpable. The sideline, the fruit there. No doubt
My
about
man had it and got detonated.
sideline, able to retain possession.
Played to like certain coaches are more aggressive.
And those coaches hang on to the ball, man.
It doesn't feel like that to the fullest right now. To be quite honest, it doesn't not to the fullest extent, but you're seeing it in there. You're seeing it in there somewhat.
Three of them to the right side. Stafford on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
He got ham hat. Yeah, he sure did. Oh, ham hot. Yeah. Like certain coaches are more aggressive. Yeah, no, and see, that's the whole thing. Like we talked about earlier. We talked about player personalities, player personas in the game, and seeing traits come out and all that stuff. That's the same stuff that I want to see happen when it comes to coaches, like what they select, how they play, their tendencies, stuff like that. Oh, he got that. In for 6. I gotta see what they called, what their play call was, because man, that was a big time whiff on that one. Yeah, nothing but daylight on that thing. The blitz. You see there, under smoke. Yeah, see, that's the risk you run with those kind of blitzes, man. You sending, you're dang near sending the house, and you're stuck. In terms of coverage, like you can only cover. You essentially only got 4 guys to cover. 4 guys to cover, and I got 5 receiver options out there. There's going to be a gap somewhere in that, and yeah, that was it. So they had no way. They had no. See, they were just outmanned on that one. And see, that's the other thing I like too. At times, I can really look at what happens on the results of plays for the most part. And I can really talk to what happened and be like, okay, that's why this happened the way it did.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove down...
Oh, let's go!
But it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL.
Woo! Let's go. Nice. Nice play, Quinn. Exactly. But see, that's the thing, though. Players' ratings do shift and adjust based upon the scheme that they're in. But you really don't feel the impact of it right now. And that's what I'm saying. You need to have the coach. You need to have head coach impact, offensive, defensive coordinator, like, and even your trainers. You know what I'm saying? Trainers, scouts, like their ratings in terms of in terms of player recruitment and things like that. We need those things in the game because those are all additions to the gameplay. Second and 4, y'all. Here we go. It's about to go down. All right. Solid block.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able able to get to the second level almost before you blink.
Could fluctuate based on the schemes.
Always talk about
That could happen down the line.
they're usually known as quick.
Yeah, I mean, that is something,
In this
you
case,
know,
he got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
hold it.
Over the middle, and they'll
Yeah,
bring
like,
it
just
down
hold it.
at the 13-yard line.
I'll let this wind down to the 2-minute warning. But, you know, that's something that once again,
That's his fifth catch.
I mean, it's always gameplay first, but when we're talking about the CFM team, though, when CFM development, that's the kind of stuff that we need in the game now. Like, we could have that kind of stuff happen in the game now. Why not? I'll let it slow run. I'll let it slow drip. That's fine. So, but I appreciate everybody that's came through and been hanging out with me here on the stream. You know, once this game is done, whether win or loss, what I'm going to do next is,
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry.
well, I'm sorry, y'all. Just checking out a few things here. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna end the stream here, and then I'll be back in a little bit. But I will have some videos and stuff that I gotta upload because I have a decent number of vids that I have not uploaded yet. So I'll make sure to get all that out. Take it in. Let's go. Capitalize on them turnovers. So, you know. But, oh yeah, Brazilian, no problem, man. No problem. I appreciate y'all. Waiting for Caldwell to smile for 3 seasons. You silly, man.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
All right, here we go.
That's fielded in the end zone.
All right, just gonna down it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions defense marching back onto the field now.
Defense out here trying to eat good right now.
I think during their break, they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire.
All right, I ain't going nowhere yet, so. But all right, Neff, man, you know I always appreciate you coming through, dude.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Oh.
He's going to leave this for his running back.
Oh. Okay, I tried to strip it. And he like, I ain't having that. He said, I'm not having that today. All right, okay. I see you, pimp.
They also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way. Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Got the first. All right.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Yeah, let me see.
On 1st down, it's Newton.
Oh man.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me find that. I'll pull it up here for you guys. Just give me a hot second, you guys. Hold on. You know I'm always trying to find these videos for you. So I'm just let me find it. It is where is it? Hmm. Okay. I basically did it in a video, but it was like a small live stream that I had did it in. Here. So I'm gonna give you the link. I'm gonna give you the link for it. There you go. So you should see that you should see that relatively soon there. Alright, so got you hooked up. Yep, no prob. No prob. Let me get back into the game here though. Alright.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Slight delay in the stream there, but you know, nevertheless, fulfilling requests, not a problem here. You got on the sideline over there. All right, let's try and cover these cats, man. Try and keep it tame here. There we go.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're gonna go
all right. I'm gonna take a gamble on this because I think he's gonna try and run it. Oh, well, I did call a proper defense. You know, a proper enough defense, but just couldn't get the stop there. So, all right. Yeah, Ziggy. I seen Ziggy. Ziggy was getting there. That pressure.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
All right. Retro Man game streams. Yeah, that's what the thoughts crossed my mind. The thought has crossed my mind. Like, I'm definitely going to keep this going. But, you know, I do have, excuse me. You know, I'm going to try something this afternoon. I'm going to try something. Like, I got some other things I got to do first, but I'm going to try something like, I would say like maybe 2, 3 o'clock, something like that. I'm going to try something out.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Finding time. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Yeah, but I'll definitely, if I were to do that though, I would do it with a different team for sure. I'm not going to use, you know, as much as I love my Lions, I'm not going to do the Lions for everything. I'm all about Detroit, but I'll use somebody else. But I'm gonna see if I can do it. I definitely will, because I know I've done some videos in the past, but I want to showcase some other games as well here.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far. Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think
now, if I could get in the field goal range at least, I'll go ahead and rock out with that. So let's see.
Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. The left side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
All right. Got a few timeouts I can burn here, so see if I can get something. Did he get it? On. Like I'm up here burning. I'm up here burning clock. What they think? What they think? I just need to get in the field goal range. Let's see if I can do that and preserve this. Use this timeout. Oh.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to.
All right, maybe you can do something here. Come on.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
Hold it. That ball was still. All the seconds, the whole half got drained with that ball sitting on my man's chest. See, that's what I'm talking about with active hands and stuff. I'm going to go into the replay here. This is what I'm talking about with having more active hands. Like, let me see if it'll show the replay. Hold on, let me see here. Okay. So, this is what I mean. Now, here, guys, see, this is what I'm talking about with active hands in the game. Like, we talked about it earlier in the stream. We had it in the chat section talking about, fight, like having a fight for the fumble mechanic or having it where their hands are more active, because when guys get hit and the ball is out, and especially if it's a fumble, they'll literally, the ball will be next to them and you don't see them roll over and try and get it or put their arm out and try and corral the ball in or anything. They just lay there. Now, same deal right here. Like, look what happens. Like, I had 8 seconds in the half. I was hoping to only spend 3 or 4 on this play. Or I was to say 4 or 5. Like, that should have been maybe 5 seconds on the play. But because of the ball physics and the way it works right now, like, look what happened here. As you guys are going to see, it just lays on his chest. He doesn't try to corral it or anything. And even the CPU, they're both just laying there. And you see other guys come up and try to get involved in trying to corral the ball until it eventually hits the ground. See what I mean? So what we want to see going forward is guys trying to corral the ball. Like, if it hits him, let's say it gets broke up, he's going down for the ball, it hits him, I want to see him try to corral it. Like, him reach up and try and pull it in. And see Jones try to pull it. Or better yet, I want to see 25. I want to see him do the same thing. Try and reach across his body and try and pull the ball in. You see what I'm saying? But you don't see anything like that here happen. So, let me know what you guys think in that regard. You want to see more reaching happen? Do you want to see more of, in terms of the player sense aspect of things, see guys turn their body over, reach out, try and get the ball, like when it's on the ground for a fumble, or in this case, the ball is still live, and guys are just performing the animation to try and scoop the ball up or try and get their hands underneath and cup the ball, cup the football here. You see what I'm saying? Instead of it playing out like, I want to see you guys see it, like this. So just let me know what y'all think. Because these are the kind of things that we need tightened up for sure. You know what I'm saying? And like you just said there, they need more reaching. Like, that's what we need in the game. So, all right, let's get it in.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
And
he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
All right, let's rock.
Offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
All right, 2nd and 2.
For some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something.
There we go.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And see that whole reaching paradigm that we're talking about, that's once again talking like FIFA. How we have happen in FIFA when players reach out, put their arm on the shoulder, try and tug the jersey, things like that. Oh. Abdullah got absolutely detonated on that play. But I'm glad he held on to it.
Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity.
Yeah, that was extremely close. Too close.
Right in his hands, unable to come down with it. A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Stafford.
Let's go. Let's go. Good game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brown. Coming off injury after being gone for, I don't know, like 5-6 weeks, I think he was out. And it was, yeah, that whole close up real quick. Oh, man, filled it. All right, now. Here we go.
Sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I would run it, but I don't think that'd be the best the best thing to do in that situation. But yeah, can't cover everything. That was one of those case scenarios. Threw more at them than what they could actually take account for. So, all right, and he held it this time. But last time he got absolutely crushed. Oh.
Told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive. Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be.
He caught it on 4th and 2.
This drive has gone pretty well.
I'll kick the field goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver.
Man's got the leg. He got that.
Keep on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though. Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break.
All right. But we got to keep these cats out the end zone. So that's the main thing got to do, or else all this will be in vain. So let's get them.
Possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know,
I bet that's holding.
Discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Still got a good amount of yardage on that thing.
So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right. Let's lock them down.
There's Newton now on second down. Funches with a catch.
Oh, didn't lock it down, but
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
all right, they still got to get 6 yards here.
The drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away.
Did he have nowhere to throw? What was happening? It was like he didn't even give it a real chance to develop on that play. He just threw that thing out.
Here's Brandon Fields now. He's been one of their few.
I was just curious, like, did Ansah get off the block quick or something? But that's once again when we talk about we want to see the AI be, a lot sharper. I mean, it's like from the update, they definitely did sharpen it, but I want to see the AI play. Like, I want to see all Madden AI on All Pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean is, like, when it comes to the QB and his management skills, like, I want to see that. There we go. Let's go. Please let it be on them. Oh, come on, man. Jeez, oh Pete, man.
So holding by the offense and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook. Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
All right, so let's go. Oh! Woo! Almost.
He's lucky to be getting that one back. After what they've done
almost. You know what I'm saying?
He's obviously gotten smart.
Oh man.
Made a terrific play. On second down, here's Stafford. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set.
All right, 12-yard gain. I'll take that. All right, now we need to get at least these 8, which. There we go. There we go. I'll say, like, get some more yards. Keep on eating. They ran into each other there. Expecting me to be there, and then nice. Let's see, I slowed down. Like, me doing the truck animation has slowed me down. See, and that's like I said before. I want to see that individual animations play out. Having that, having that individuality showcase with the animations, it it helps with the game, distinguish what happened. You could tell the tale in terms of what happened there on that catch. Okay, what did he get anything on that? No, he didn't get a darn thing.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay
Mm-hmm.
dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Stafford now to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. 7 yards there, good enough to move the
There we go.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional
Came out the
NFL route
backfield, got him covered there.
find open areas, find soft spots, and set
Oh.
up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there. Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That's going to go as a loss of a yard,
All right.
and it'll be second down. It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball. Here's Stafford now on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I know many people like to throw
We getting them.
maybe in a little flexed out position because
We getting them.
mismatches with their size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete.
Let's go.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
He turned his back on the play, and that's it. But the receiver, he was covering the receiver, made that decision. You know, covered the receiver there. That's all he could do on that play. So he.
Especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
He had the room to get it. Let's go. Like, just going back into it here real quickly. Like you see there, he's covering those receivers, covering their routes. He had no means of getting there, you know, at least in time. He's getting some yards. He's getting some yak. Or I should say some rat.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
All right.
That's fielded in the end zone.
See, this is where it'd be tight to have composure ratings and stuff like that. Because then I could really see, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to see composures and stuff shift. Players lose confidence and things like that because of what's going on in the game.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up? You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Not just post-game stuff, but like what's happening in the game. What's happening in the game to make them lose? You know what I mean? Why aren't they performing the way they would typically perform? You can see why.
Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Oh, what a move.
Oh, I'm about to say, like, if this cat is going,
Maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on
he nearly did.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Another run for Stewart. Busy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Got the first. And basically fell forward for that one. Well, I wouldn't say fell forward. Well, yeah. You could pretty much say that because he was right there. All right.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. They'll try the air now with Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field.
There we go.
In possession of the football, but facing a deficit here.
All right.
To the fourth and final quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10.
Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Got about 5, good 5 on that one.
With 5 more, 3rd and 5 now.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there.
All right, guys. Let's buckle down here and get this stop. Hold them up for me. Oh, well, it's Kelvin Benjamin, so do what you can. You know what I mean? Do what you can, man, and that's all I can honestly say on that one. So he got it. Got him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good deal. And he did have a good amount of field there. Like, he could have at least, he possibly could have got a 1st down out of that if he didn't get tripped up. So that's huge play.
You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat.
All right, Bostic, good stop.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Newton. And he finds
Dang.
It's Olsen.
I was hoping he would have popped it out of there after he caught it.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
All right.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
Good stop. Let's go to here. Mr. Whitehead, good stop.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon
Let's go.
right now.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Man. Oh, here y'all go with that.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't play Madden Mobile, so couldn't.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal.
Are you serious? Dude!
Greg Olsen.
And I know it was Williams, and I know his awareness is like in the toilet. His awareness is like in the 50s and 60s or something like that.
Or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field
Wow.
before this one, they finally were able to put into the
There you have it.
Whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that.
That's Greg Olsen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. What in the world was Williams doing on that play? I mean, you were trailing him. Oh, wow. Oh, his back was completely to the play. And he didn't put his hands up until like the last second. So, I mean, it's not like he would have just knew, oh, let me, I'm trailing him, let me throw up my hands. So, nah, he was in bounds. I know that was in bounds.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Oh, that sucks. All right, let's go.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
All right. Shoot, I'm gonna start chewing the clock, real talk, because all I need to do is just preserve at this point.
Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting
Boy,
back
chew
in
that
their own
clock,
territory,
chew up,
would you change anything?
eat up
They
this
need to be
drive.
confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I just nickel and dime these cats all the way down the field.
A second down run for Abdullah.
There we go.
Be brought down shy of the 40 at the
38-yard line.
6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up.
Kill
a
the
little
clock.
bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And this time not as successful as he'll get
All
back
right.
to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said hello.
Oh.
My name is Mike.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the
I just needed
confidence.
just enough time in the pocket.
Clock on
And
their
they
side.
granted me
Instead of
that.
running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
What is it?
More.
Offensive holding again.
Hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag. Following the flag, first and 12
All right.
now.
See what we can do. First down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete to Brown.
Well, nice catch.
A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second
No, he
down.
technically
A great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass. And
could have
have no
just
reception made.
took it upfield.
Doubt who the leader of their team
He
is.
had the room to at least
They
get
want
to the
run
first
that
down
all the way to
marker.
the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
All right.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards
Just
to
give
go.
me heck. I just need a field goal, but
Play clock winding down. From the gun on third down, Stafford.
there we go.
Roberts complete.
Make sure you get the catch.
There to first down.
And that pickup
Good
of the
stuff.
first down, that's gonna leave a mark
All right,
because
so
they really needed to stop that
now
run, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back.
4 minutes left in the game.
Now they've got to find
That
a way to
likelihood of a
turn it
comeback
around,
is
take the
getting
ball,
lesser and lesser and lesser.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge
This is one of those situations, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hopefully it still works.
Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hump
Ooh,
it back
trying to
and get
strip it.
done.
And now they're inside
And he
the
got
10
it.
as he's brought down at
First
the 9.
down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football.
There we
In
go.
that situation,
Whoop.
that's almost a tendency.
Apologize.
The play
Not
clock's
mean to hit the
running
camera
down.
there.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the
Yeah. Ain't getting no stops today, player.
on the run.
Oh, it was right there.
5-yard line. Call it
actually ran it on second down there. I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think
Just milk the clock.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily,
Don't even need the TD at this point. I'm not worried about getting the TD, I should say.
throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They're about to throw it anyway.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Yep.
And Prater's kick is
All right. Got the chippy. Got the little chippy going on there.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away
And
in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think
we gonna end this thing on a good note.
3 does give him some breathing room.
Got him.
Lets him build up a little cushion.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Just not yet. Got a minute 53 to go. So I know these guys are gonna play, you know, at least I assume they're gonna play hurry up style.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. Their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A dump off here to Stewart. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Newton.
Yeah, his line gonna get tired.
To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Beyond him,
So a second down
that
incompletion.
line gonna get exhausted.
Third down. Newton on 3rd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And
Oh,
down to
man.
47 here. Now, after the
Oh, that sucks. Last game of the season and you come out with a big injury like that, that wouldn't be a good look. Well, I say injured. Don't know how severe it is, but
This is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast. Maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Again, Newton. He's got time toward the sideline, and he will have the first down.
that's cool.
He's able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple.
I can live with that.
Catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Yep, holding. Yep, and I am going to accept that.
So a little grabbing
Put them
here, but
boys
this time
back.
goes against the offense for holding. And here comes play number 6.
All
on
right.
this drive.
And let's go ahead and finish these guys off here.
From the 50, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down.
Yeah, he had to come back for it.
To speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, he gonna stop the clock.
26 seconds now as the spike comes in.
Good stuff. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like I said before, I want to see these guys play smart situational football the whole way through, not just in spurts, not just in moments. You know what I'm saying? Like just throughout, I want to see it. You know.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he couldn't hang on to it through.
Great pass breakup. Let's go.
Well, they went for the big
Defense
play.
all over him on that.
Drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now whistles.
All right.
Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving
Let's see. Hopefully they don't hit us up with, like 20 of these penalties or what have you.
Here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, good.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And that is incomplete.
Good D.
Down to 15 seconds now. They have
Good D.
such little time remaining.
Locked it down.
And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression?
13-27. This is a good game.
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they
Yo,
take
okay.
the lead. Now,
That's perfectly fine.
timeout called by the
Oh,
defense.
which Madden was my favorite? Well, I've always said my favorite was Madden between. Whoops. Apologize for that again, y'all. Camera slip. But I've always said my favorite Madden was Madden 04. You know, like my very first videos and everything, I said like, yo, Madden 04, that was it. You know, that was the pinnacle. But I enjoy, like Madden 04, Madden 05, Madden 06, 04, 05, 06. Said Madden 08, PS2 GOAT. So, but they're all pretty good though. So I wouldn't say that. I don't know. I like Madden 08 on 360. It was still a solid game to me though. And on top of that, remember that was the third game that they had on that generation versus PS2. You had what, Madden 01, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't have 9 games, I would say 9 iterations of development and progress. You see what I'm saying? Versus 3. So, one game is going to look better than the other, no doubt. That was a solid game. Nice competitive there. But we were able to outclass these guys here. So, but like I said, you guys, I'm probably going to just mess with the sliders a little bit here before I get back on and do any more. But I am going to play some, I may come back and do a little bit of old school gaming real quick, so I'll see. But for everybody that did tune in, I appreciate all you guys coming through and hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Community wide, across the board, man. Doing this for y'all. And at the same time, just want to bring some kind of entertainment, do some gaming, going through some things, having some fun with it, and just showcasing it and sharing it with you all. So I'll be back on a little bit later, doing some videos, Twitch. I'll Twitch stream and YouTube stream as well, so you'll see me on both platforms there. And let's get interactive. So I think I should be, what time is it now? So it's like 1:30 right now. I'll probably be back on at about, my goal is about, I would say 4, maybe 4:30. I'll be back on. I should be back on. Okay, so definitely tune in then. I'll be back, do some more streaming, and I will holler at you guys later. All right, y'all take care and be safe. Peace, and God bless, most importantly.